Good morning, LinkedIn. You're probably already wondering what is with cooking with Mark. Well, let me tell you a little bit of the personal side as I talked a little bit of the professional side. I have not cooked in my life for a long, long time. And when this whole pandemic came along and the shutdown happened, I said, I'm going to do a couple things and I'm going to get outside my comfort zone. One was starting my own business that you all know about, and two was learning how to cook. And I just took it a recipe at a time. I've made some ribs, I've made some wings, I've made some salmon. Oh, I actually did cedar plank salmon and completely burnt the cedar plank in the barbecue because I followed the directions to a T. Um, yeah, that didn't go so well. We had a big fire, but everything turned out okay. We did it again. Luckily, we had another plank. And so, I'm taking all the recipes, I'm getting outside of my comfort zone. The point being, I'm trying it, I'm trying new things. Here's what's not new to me. Coaching is not new to me. I have a free webinar coming up on Wednesday night. I hope you'll join me. If you can't, as always, I'll replay the video. But joining me allows you to ask some questions and go on screen if you'd like. And if you don't, you can ask them anonymously as well. Um, but I'm going to go through a lot of the things that I know. And I guess where I want those two things to come together is I'm going to bring you some expertise on that webinar. I'm going to talk about some high level stuff. And where I provide my services is kind of being on your shoulder as you read the ingredients and you do it for the first time. And so for those of you who are just starting to coach, or for those of you who've never coached before in business, I'm going to talk a little bit about things like the coaching structure. What are the steps? What should you be putting in your coaching sessions every week? What is the art of inquiry versus advocacy, and why is that so critical as in a coaching session and relationships? How do you ask an open-ended question, and when do you ask a close-ended one? When do you include KPIs, and heck, what are KPIs in the first place, and why do they matter? How do you get confirmation from a team member that they heard you in the coaching session, they've been engaged, they've been involved, they're bought in, and they're signing up to getting things accomplished by your next session? Um, how do you open up a conversation, identify gaps, and really get someone who may be telling you yes, yes, yes all the time? And what you really want to hear is, because the results aren't there, no, 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 and I need help. How do you get them to open up and trust you? How do you get their buy-in and get them confirming next steps? And then the most important step in a one-on-one is, how do you do an open forum? And when does the pen get put down on the piece of paper and you stop writing? And when do you mark it down because there's feedback the employee wants you to hear that may or may not be related to their role, but may impact the company? And that's, in the open forum section. And then lastly, why these one-on-ones are so critical, how they improve your performance, how they improve your employee performance, how they change behaviors, and how they change business results, and how all of that leads to the ability to writing a kick-ass performance review once or twice a year, depending on your organization. So I hope you'll join me. Again, I will not be wearing the best Father's Day gift ever, but I will be teaching you the art behind coaching. I'll teach you the science as well. So again, think of it like cooking. I'm learning this the hard way. Is you can read the ingredients all you want, but what you need is a chef beside you who's done it before and teach you what that means, how to taste the food, when to steer from the ingredients and when not to, because that knowing those ingredients is one thing, having the experience to put it all together is another. Wow, that might have been a stretch today, but just an excuse to show off my cool apron. Go with Mark. I hope you'll join me on a Wednesday night at 7 p.m. You can register in the post above. I'll post the link. And again, if you can't be there, I will post a video after. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.